Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Listen, I just want to talk just a little piece, okay? I'm coming to y'all with just a little piece around the world news. I actually want to do more of this, so where we talk about just a little piece of what's happening out there in the world, okay? It may be locally in my area, it may be wherever, but I'll be coming to you guys with just a little piece. And for today, I want us to talk about what's been going on out here in Georgia, honey. Yeah, I want us to talk about that. These team takeovers. Have y'all heard anything about it or seen it online? Let me know. Let me know if y'all heard that, right? So basically, teen takeovers for the people that may be confused, right? It's when a large, and I do mean a large group of teens organize on social media, whether that's Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, or maybe Facebook chat, whatever. They probably got a damn group chat or group me. Ain't no telling. But they'll all decide to pull up to like one location at the same time. Like it could be a mall, it could be a gas station. Child, it could be anywhere. It could be downtown. Like they'll just gather together and it can be extremely chaotic, right? I feel like with my oldest son, they may have had those things, but he wasn't that type of kid that wants to like, go out and do all of that stuff, right? I'm concerned about my young one, just a little piece, okay? All right. Cause I don't know. Either way, when these kids get together, it may start off as fun. They may just walk around looking cute, see people that they see. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Da, 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 da. And then it goes up a little bit extra. Okay. These people start doing like, I'm not going to say drag racing, but I'm not sure what you call it, but they start spinning out, is what I want to say it is. Correct me in the comments, but they'll take the cars and they'll spin, 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 spin. And you have kids that stand around and they watch this stuff. Some of them have even come closer. When I tell y'all, they did this on the interstate one time here in Atlanta. Like it's just too much going on. Now, I don't believe that it's all teens. I do believe it's sometimes it may be adults that's pulling these stunts, but I feel like the conversation lately has been about more of these teenagers coming together. Like one weekend, it was Cumberland Mall. Actually, I believe it could have been the Battery, right? So we have the Battery where the Brave Stadium is. It's like a lot of outdoor restaurants and just hangout spot, and it can be super cute. But when you're flooded with a ton of kids, it's like okay, panic mode. And the sad part is when it's us black kids, okay, or our black kids, right? They go into even more of a damn panic mode. I feel like shit, y'all should be concerned regardless of the damn color. Because everybody could show their ass, be very clear, right? But when those kids were out there at the Battery, I did not hear, and maybe there was some things, but I did not hear any violence or anything, none of that taking place. I did not necessarily hear it, right? I believe the next week they went over to damn Cumberland trying to have a massive team takeover. And it's just like, wait, y'all, can y'all go home? Okay, what's going on? I'm wondering, honestly, if that's the reason why Cumberland Mall has decided to close shop at 8 o'clock, girl. 8 o'clock. I said, baby, imagine you got somewhere you trying to be and you probably don't get off work till 7. You trying to find you a fit. You better go the day before. You better order your stuff online or something, honey. You better place an order and see if somebody can go in the store and pick it up for you because they close it at 8. And my thoughts on that, it could be, of course, to maybe save a little bit of money. I don't know because it's not like individual shops are closing at 8 so that they can prevent from paying their employees the extra hour or two. It seems like it's a overall mall policy. So I'm wondering if too many teens being out may have caused that to be an issue. So we're going to close at 8. It could be a variety of reasons. What I did see though is that they're trying to put a curfew out there on the teenagers over there in the Cumberland area, and maybe even the Battery, because the Battery is right up the street from Cumberland. So I thought I saw like a 3 p.m. curfew, but maybe it was like a 6 p.m. curfew. But baby, yeah, it's crazy. Now, then I also heard out there in Kennesaw, okay? Kennesaw, or is it Marietta? Whichever one it is, Kennesaw meets Marietta. They said the kids was out there at the damn mall down to the town center trying to show they as they did a teen takeover over there. And it's sad because these teens are trying to find things to do. And I know a lot of people are already like, go home. Okay, go home, go play the game, go read a book, go do this and that. And it's like, listen, y'all, as me being a teen, I kind of understand the teens a little piece. A little piece, girl. Hold on, hold what you got. I'm gonna let you leave your comment. But okay, 1 second. I feel like for me, I understand that because after you do all of those things, after you've done the homework, after you've read the book, you know what I'm saying? After you've played the game, sometimes you want that outside interaction with other kids. And I don't know if a teen club is necessary. Like, I don't even know if they got skating rinks anymore, but I do think they need some other outlets. What those outlets are, I don't know. Maybe the community needs to come together and figure some of those things out. I don't know. Maybe y'all need to start some local kickball teams with the with the teenagers, another basketball league in the community. But you know that stuff can end up being like competition, rivalry. People want to fight. You just never know. But I know when I was younger, my outlets for me were I would go to the teen club. I'm not even gonna hold you, girl, because it was Sharky's. And one time it was supposedly a shootout in Sharky's. When I was there, it was like the last night of Sharky shot, and it ended up being like a shootout or whatever, but your girl head got out safe. I ain't never hit a gunshots or nothing. I don't know if somebody just yelled and said like they shoot. I don't know. Nobody died that night or nothing that I knew of. Nobody got shot that night that I can recall. I think, somebody say that, then we out, period, But you had that, then we had the junction, we would be at, and then it was like the armory, my cousin would be able to sneak me into the little college stuff too, girl. Mind your business, because I was not one of those type of little girls. You know what I'm saying? I just would go and have fun. Okay. So I could wrap my piece of tea out. Understand? We had the governor's house. It was just a few things that the teens were able to get into. And it wasn't always like, it may have been some fights here or there, but it wasn't like no shootouts or anything like that. Praise God, I made it alive. Okay. I am here today because God kept me. But I am here today. And I think they need to figure out some other alternatives for these kids. Like, I don't know if we need to have a damn year-round carnival. Like, I mean, yeah, it seems like Atlanta has like the carnival or the fairs quite often, but I don't know. But when you see the kids out here drag racing, and then that's what be crazy. I keep saying drag racing, but they're like spinning the vehicles around. Then you have teens that are watching and they'll come closer. And I wish, girl, let my son think, girl, the way I'm going to show if you don't want me down there embarrassing you, you better get it together. You better get it together. Understand? And I mean quickly too. All right? Because what you down there? And we've seen videos where people have gotten hit. So yeah, like they'll be blocking the road, spinning out, circles are forming. The police sometimes be struggling to get to the people. I know they did this by the Mercedes-Benz Stadium the other night. And when I tell you the police started getting close with them sirens and them kids took out running, I said, oh no, don't run now, baby. Don't run now, honey. Don't run now. Okay, you ain't care about that smoke that car was kicking up when it was spinning around. What you running for now, love? But either way, some kids got caught, some of them didn't, and I do wonder if they're going to start charging parents in some capacity, right? Because you're not, I guess, policing or watching where your children are going. Now, keep in mind, some kids, okay, some kids will tell their parents, "Oh, I'm going to the movies tonight," or "I'm going here," and then they end up somewhere else, right? It's giving every bit of I need to see where your location is. It's giving every bit of them pants that you finna wear tonight. Let me see what you wearing tonight. I done sold the air tag in them hoes. Like, is you cool that you don't know about? Okay? Like, where you at? Cause you somewhere I told you not to be. Okay, and everything you think you gonna do, I done already did it. So what's going on? Okay? But again, I don't know if they're gonna start. I think that some kids were arrested. I don't think they were necessarily kids, but I do think they were at least 18 years of age that ended up getting arrested. Um, Dealing with all that activity, like I said, they're putting out curfews on this. They're increasing the police presence. Okay. I also feel like they may start holding some of these parents accountable. And if they do that, maybe that's going to make some of the parents be more focused on where the hell they child at and making sure their kids are keeping it honest with them of saying they're going where they say they're going to go. All right. Cause it was a lot of kids out in that Cumberland area, honey. And when they realized they couldn't hang out there at the Cumberland, child, they came out there to the town center. It ain't no telling where else they gonna go. But it just sounds like to me the children are searching for hangout spots. I remember back in the day that people said that the skating rink used to be something that was lit and fun for them to do. I know up the street was like a main event. I don't know if main event is that exciting for the kids anymore. It has like a bowling alley, a lot of different arcade games. Like, I don't know. Maybe they need to come up with something. as an outlet for these kids to get into. But I also think that it should come with a curfew. Like at some point, y'all should be winding down. Y'all should be winding down. Okay. But I don't know. That's what's going on. Another thing that I want to talk about, just a little piece, okay? Definitely leave your thoughts though. Leave your thoughts. Have you ever witnessed or been a part of a teen takeover? Let me know. And also, how do you think this should be handled? Do you think that parents should start being charged? Or do you think that they need to figure out some new outlets? I'm looking forward to reading y'all comments and hear what you all have to say about that matter. The other thing I want to get into is the fact that the Jordans, like, let's talk about the Air Jordans. They ended up being released. I think it could have been on Saturday, February 28th. And I know here, I thought it was in Georgia, but I believe it was in Alabama, actually. There was a mall where, the people were waiting in line to get these Jordans. And what ended up happening was somebody ended up getting popped in their arm. I guess it was a dispute or something. Maybe somebody had their item and it went off by accident. But whatever it was, right, they're saying that the event may have been like a separate event or whatever. They're saying in a separate, unrelated event in February. No. Let me go back. Okay, I think that is a completely separate incident. So we're still on that. All right. There was one person that was injured at the mall as they were waiting in line to purchase Jordans in an Alabama mall. Okay. This isn't the first time I've heard stuff like this. I've heard seen altercations all over Jordans. People will go in, they'll buy their Jordans, and they'll be getting ready to get beat up once they got their Jordans, right? Or robbed. This is what pisses me off about Jordans. And not just Jordans, but some of these foot companies, these shoe companies. Y'all need to run y'all shit like Ticketmaster. I know some people are going to disagree, and that's fine. I don't think it should be Ticketmaster. And while I'm telling y'all this, I need to be the one creating it, high key. But bitch, I might need to go and get that patent or some trademark. So I get my coin. It might be one out there already. And I think that they kind of got something like that. I thought they kind of had something like that actually, where it's like a lottery type thing. You go in there, you select the shoe you want, pre-order, whatever the case is. But I think either way, I think that's how it should be set up. I don't think anybody should be able to just get in line and buy the shoes on that day. I think, and y'all let me know, because I'm not a shoe fanatic like some of y'all, especially when it comes to Jordans. But I think that should be an app. And once the shoe is purchased online, however it is, pre-order, bought, whatever y'all do, there should be certain times set up for people to pick their shoes up. Either that or give people the option to have the shit mailed straight to their door. Like, why are we even having people in a long-ass line to get some shoes? And granted, it may be stuff that they've already paid for, but that stuff can just bring about friction, arguments, people getting shot, all kind of stuff. That's so unnecessary. People getting robbed. Okay, if I order some online, just send it to the house, baby. I don't even want to waste my gas getting down there thinking I'm getting there early, child. You already got 20 people in front of you. Like, what? I feel like some of those days are over for some of you companies where y'all try to build up the excitement based on the lines being long as fuck. That may only work for some of these new restaurants around here, but for some shoes, girl, send that shit to the crib and stop playing with me. Okay? Is there anything else I want to get into at this time? I think that's it. Just a little piece, okay? Like I told y'all, I wanted to keep this short. Just a little piece. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. And we'll go from there. If you got some things that you want me to get into, just a little piece, go ahead and leave it down below in the comments. And of course, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5-6 bank accounts, every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I've been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I've been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve, don't let me take it there.